afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this rainy Thursday.
It's a couch potato day today.
We need a day like this every once in a while.
Yeah, we do, and we've needed the rain, so it's good.
We're way behind. We'll get to the weather in just a minute, but first, topping our news today, coming soon, that could be the case for getting your younger children vaccinated against COVID. We're finding out when approval may happen.
Meanwhile, public health in Dane County is converting a well-known spot into a place to get booster vaccines by next week.
And yet another social media post brings police to a Dane County school. We'll explain why Sun Prairie was so concerned with this one in particular. Let's take a look outside. As we mentioned, kind of wet out there, but as we said, we need the rain. I hope it doesn't take a lot of the leaves down, though.
It looks like it is on that tree.
One more day of showers. The weather words. Austin's in the backyard with the umbrella up. It is coming down here on the west side.
That's exactly right. I do have the umbrella up. It's active because we have those active rain showers in the area as well. Current conditions with our temperatures, it still feels pretty comfortable outside, 66 degrees right now, but we have a lot of cloud cover. And as of right now, those light to moderate rain showers currently still reaching the ground. Taking a look at our Doppler track, a lot of the rain that we saw has already passed off to our west here, but we're still dealing with quite a few of those showers. I would say the majority of the rainfall is over, but we still got to keep that umbrella on hand for that chance for a shower here and there, and still a small possibility for an isolated thunderstorm, although that chance is very low. And of course, with how low that chance is, we're not expecting any severe weather. Rain actually picking up outside as of right now. You can feel it. You can actually hear it, I'm sure, on my umbrella. Taking a step back, there is a bit more moisture here down to our south, so more of that's going to try to funnel up its way here through us, especially throughout tomorrow, but I don't think we're going to see as much rainfall tomorrow. Current temperatures 60s, and Janesville actually in the lower 70s. Right now at 72 degrees. Later on tonight, we are going to cool back down to around 60. Cloudy skies remain. It will remain pretty mild as well, but we're looking at that redevelopment of some areas of fog here in the overnight hours, so it may be a little bit with the reduced visibility here by the time we actually reach tomorrow morning. Scattered showers and storms again tonight, some more showers for tomorrow, but what is ahead here for our Saturday and Sunday? It's shaping up to be a pretty warm and nice weekend. I will have an update coming up a little bit later on.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Austin. Understanding how Pfizer's COVID vaccine affects, protects, and impacts about 2,000 children will determine if millions of kids get their own shots. Today, Pfizer submitted that data to the FDA for approval of its vaccine for 5 to 11-year-olds.
Our Eric Franke looked into how long it could be until that happens, and he's in the studio with what he found out. Eric?
Well, Susan and Mark, if you're a parent or caregiver, you probably have a lot of questions about this vaccine. Mainly, of course, is it safe? And UW Health's Dr. Jeff Pothoff says the answers to those questions will likely come very soon. The FDA has a planned meeting for October 26th when it could make a decision. The CDC still needs to sign off on the vaccine. Then Wisconsin's DHS would also need to approve. All that could happen, Dr. Pothoff tells us, by early November. The dose for children would be about a third the amount that adults receive, which Dr. Pothoff says is beneficial to both limit any side effects, but also increase the number of doses you can get out of a single vial. He says the fact that only about 2,200 kids are part of the study should not make you nervous.
We do have these very large trials looking at adults that are showing really good efficacy, really good safety. Now, that doesn't mean that we can just, start administering this to kids. You still need to see, does that data hold true when you give it to 5 to 11-year-olds? But given the amount of evidence that's there already, a trial of 3,000 kids is pretty reasonable.
Dr. Pothoff thinks if Pfizer gets this approval, we'd see an early rush from parents who feel comfortable giving their child the vaccine. Then demand would slow a bit while other parents see how kids respond. He also tells us he absolutely will let his children get vaccinated if approval happens. Dr. Pothoff added he expects school districts to eventually require all students to be vaccinated against COVID in the future. Mark, Susan.
All right, Eric, thank you. The Alliant Energy Center will once again become a home base for Dane County's vaccination efforts.
Starting next Tuesday, that's where you can go to get a booster shot if you're eligible. But as Adam Duxter explains, public health leaders also have their eye on the future. Adam?
Oh, for months, thousands of people drove through the Alliant Energy Center to get tested or vaccinated against COVID. And while this program will look a little bit different, the goal is still the same: get the shot to as many people as possible in a little amount of time as possible. Beginning Tuesday, the Arena site at the AEC will open vaccine appointments to anyone who qualifies for the booster. But officials there say they plan to utilize this site for when the shot is approved for kids between the ages of 5 and 11 too. Today, Public Health Madison-Dade County officials say this is hopefully the final step in our community vaccination efforts.
We are really hopeful that this last push of getting kids vaccinated, of getting school-age kids and then the younger age kids can really get us to a point in our county where we are ensuring that everyone is well protected and that hopefully we can enter into a new phase of our pandemic response.
Sarah Hughes of Public Health Madison-Dade County says they'll start with 200 vaccines a day at the site, but are hopeful, especially once the shot is cleared for kids, they could provide up to 1,000 a day of doses a day at the arena. And these shots will require an appointment. However, we've got everything you need to know about registering for yours on our website, channel3000.com.
Adam, thank you. Sun Prairie police are questioning a high school student who they believe posted a threat on Snapchat against a staff member that included a photo of a gun. Students were confined to their classrooms around 11:20 this morning while police investigated the threat. Officers took the suspected student into custody and eventually found the gun shown in the post off the school grounds. The district says no student nor staff were in any danger at school today. Police haven't yet said if they intend to file any charges against the student who has not been identified.
The family of a Madison area fighter pilot killed in a crash will not need to worry about a mortgage payment again. A nonprofit helped pay off what they owed on their Sun Prairie home. U.S. Air Force Major Durwood Martin Hawk Jones. His mortgage was one of 50 that the Tunnel to Towers program paid for Gold Star families. Jones died in December when his F-16 that took off from Madison crashed in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Jones had a wife and 2 young children. Senate Democrats and Republicans apparently struck a deal to raise the debt ceiling through early December, avoiding what could have become an economic disaster in less than 2 weeks.
Senate aide tells CBS News the amount of the debt limit fix is $480 billion, which is the amount the Treasury Department says it needs to avoid default. Deborah Alfarone has more from Capitol Hill.
Some good news. We've reached an agreement.
The Senate is expected to vote on a short-term measure to raise the federal debt limit through December 3rd.
It's our hope that we can get this done as soon as today.
It comes after a day of negotiations, triggered by Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell's statement that his party would temporarily give up its objections, allowing Democrats to raise the ceiling into December.
The pathway our Democratic colleagues have accepted will spare the American people any near-term crisis.
It is simply a temporary delay, and we're going to be back in the same soup in December.
The debt ceiling increase expires the same day as the temporary government funding extension, setting the stage for another possible budget showdown in less than 2 months.
Do you support the short-term debt ceiling deal?
The Democrats are also focused on reaching a deal to pass the bipartisan infrastructure bill and the budget reconciliation package, which covers the president's social agenda.
So far, Senate Democrats have pushed back on the GOP's calls to use the same reconciliation process to pass a more permanent debt ceiling increase along party lines.
It's kind of like Geico. It's so easy, a caveman can do it.
It was never designed for the debt ceiling.
Meanwhile, President Biden continued negotiations on the budget bill Thursday, meeting once again with moderate Senate Democrat Joe Manchin at the White House. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
A federal judge has ordered Texas to temporarily suspend a new law banning most abortions in that state. The Biden administration is marking what it calls an important step forward in restoring women's rights in Texas. District Judge Robert Pittman sided with the Justice Department, temporarily blocking the state's restrictive abortion law. In an 11-page opinion writing, from the moment SB 8 went into effect, women have been unlawfully prevented from exercising control over their lives. This court will not sanction one more day of this offensive deprivation of such an important right.
Basically, what you saw the Department of Justice arguing is the substance of this law. There's no way it can be squared with our current precedent, which is Roe v. Wade.
In a statement, the Biden administration cautioned that the fight has only just begun and it's unclear when abortion services might resume in Texas. The state has already announced its decision to file an appeal in the Fifth Circuit, which previously allowed the abortion restrictions to take effect.
The Secretary of the Wisconsin Department of Administration made stops in the area today to highlight businesses that received pandemic assistance. Secretary Joel Brennan toured the facilities at the Lone Girl Brewing Company in Key. While he was there, he spoke about how important the federal COVID funds have been to all aspects of the economy.
Ensuring that we're getting people back on their feet, or at least allowing them to keep their heads above water, because when this is in the rearview mirror, there's going to be hopefully a lot of wind at our back, and people are going to have a hunger and a thirst, and I can say thirst at a brewery, to come out to places like this and really, put wind behind the Wisconsin economy.
Brennan emphasized that he felt it was important to get out of the office and into the community so he can see the tangible effects recovery money can have.
Dane County has been awarded a $2.5 million grant from the federal government to fight youth homelessness. The Youth Homelessness Demonstration Program grant, or YHDP, will help develop permanent housing to serve youth aging out of the foster care system and facing the prospect of becoming homeless. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway says the money is critical for some youth in our area.
This will allow us to create a system clearly designed by youth for youth that is welcoming, supportive, encouraging, and helps youth achieve and maintain housing stability.
The Department of Housing and Urban Development awarded $142 million to 33 communities. Dane County was one of only 22 non-rural communities selected.
Well, for the fourth year in a row, the Milwaukee Brewers are headed into postseason play.
We'll find out what lies ahead for the Brewers as Atlanta comes to town for the first of a 5-game series. That's when Live at 4 continues. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Here at TSR, we transform old, cracked concrete floors into beautiful, tough floors in just one day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here at TSR, we don't just simply coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, repair it, apply the base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, so you can rest assured that your beautiful new floor will last. Our awesome team is here to answer all of your questions before and after the installation. And right now, we are offering 15% off your new floor coating until the end of the year. Visit the website or call that number below for your new floor today.
TSR, one day floor. Call 1-800-886-8411.
Allergy sufferers, bedtime means it's time to take Zysol. Zysol relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. And in a clinical study, after just one day, 90% felt powerful 24-hour relief. So be wise all, take Zysol at night.
Habitat homes are built and bought by the hardworking families that live in them. Through affordable mortgages backed by your donations, Habitat Dane County offers a chance for these families to invest in their future and their community. Please donate or volunteer today.
Now at the Century House. Get up to $1,500 stressless credit to put toward additional seating and accessories. Or save $500 on stressless signature-based recliners and ottomans, or recliners with classic power. It's time for Stressless. Proud to be endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Give
Give your bathroom a fresh update and get 11% off everything now at Menards. Prevent damage from excess moisture with a new bath fan. Braun bath fans are both functional and beautiful. Right now, they're all 11% off. Improve the air quality in your home and reduce harmful particles by up to 96% with DuPont air filters. Menards carries a variety of sizes in stock. And right now, they're all 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
I just saw your national TV ad with Joe in it. Can you tell me more about the money you say I can have put back into my Social Security? It's not available in my area? Did you just say that I need to read the fine print? Is this legitimate? Is this legal?
National call centers, they're just not the way to go when you can meet with a trusted and knowledgeable Medicare insurance agent from Informed Choice Insurance Agency. Because nobody knows your local hospitals, doctors, and pharmacies like your local Informed Choice Insurance agent.
Welcome back. Excuse me.
That's your water bottle. It just fell. There you go.
Sorry about that. A new report from Microsoft shows Russian hackers are getting better.
Russia's success rate at getting unauthorized access to systems has risen from 21% to 32%. Microsoft says hackers are increasingly targeting government organizations. The Biden administration has been working to build alliances with other nations to fight such attacks. A fugitive on the run for 23 years may have been spotted at a Dodgers game. The game was in 2016, but now the U.S. Marshal Service is asking for the public's help to identify the man in the blue shirt at the game. You can see he's sitting near the batter's head. They believe this may be John Ruffo, who was convicted of a $350 million bank fraud scheme. Ruffo never showed up to serve a 17-year prison sentence.
Hey, good seats.
Yeah, I was good. Should you go to a baseball game if you're
Probably not. AT&T is denying that it helped fund the right-leaning cable news channel One American News. It all started when California businessman Robert Herring launched the network in 2013. Herring said AT&T had advised him to start the network, citing a need for more conservative voices. The outlet has been notorious for pushing misinformation about the coronavirus, as well as being one of the main promoters of the big lie that the 2020 election was stolen from the former president. When asked whether AT&T ever discussed acquiring a 5% stake in OAN, an AT&T spokesperson only said that it has never had an ownership stake in the channel.
A 5.9 magnitude earthquake struck Japan today. The quake struck the east coast of the country near Tokyo. At least 250 households are without power. The Japanese government set up a task force to deal with the situation. Officials say they have not detected any abnormalities at nuclear facilities.
More than 40% of people in the U.S. don't plan on getting a flu shot this year. In a new study by the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases, researchers asked more than 1,000 people about their plans to get a shot. 44% said they weren't sure or weren't planning on getting their yearly flu shot. That includes 1 in 4 people who have a higher risk for flu complications. Most of those people said they believe the flu shot doesn't work very well. Health experts say this year's flu season could be worse than average. That's because last year's flu season was relatively mild because of COVID-19 social distancing and mask wearing. Well, the man who composed the music for the Broadway play Cats has plenty to say about the 2019 film adaptation of his work.
And it's not good. Tony, Grammy, and Academy Award-winning composer Andrew Lloyd Webber told Variety the movie was so bad it made him buy a dog. Webber jokes that the film left him emotionally damaged enough to get his Havanese declared a therapy dog by an unnamed airline. According to Webber, when the airline asked for proof that the dog was needed, his response instructed them to look at what Hollywood did to his musical. Webber says he then got an approval with a note reading, "No doctor's report required."
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
At least he had a Havanese. It's good breed.
Yeah, that's right. Just like Louis.
Stocks had a good day as fears abate over the debt ceiling deadline. The Dow Industrials advanced 337 points, closing at 34,754. The Nasdaq gained 152. The S&P 500 was up 36. Well, the hometown Milwaukee Brewers start off the National League divisional series tomorrow when they face off against the Atlanta Braves.
Brewers ace Corbin Burns is set to take the mound against Charlie Morton with the first pitch at 3:37 at American Family Field.
Joining us to preview the series is Jim Rutledge from ESPN Madison. Jim, good to see you again.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So this is the fourth year in a row the Brewers have made the playoffs. Are they in better shape than they've been in the past?
Yeah, this is the best pitching they've had in years. They might have the best 1-2-3 punch as far as they starting rotation for the team. You mentioned Corbin Burns, they have Brandon Woodruff, and they have Willie Peralta. So all three of those, or Freddie Peralta, excuse me, all three of those guys are doing a great job and really pose a challenge for anyone they're going to play. So that puts them in a good position.
Well, speaking of pitching, many people may remember the story earlier of the pitcher who got angry and hit the wall and...
Well, he was celebrating.
He was celebrating. Okay.
Well,
he's
actually,
not. How's he?
You're right.
Go ahead.
I said he left the celebration. He was kind of like a kid who got in trouble and his dad made him tell the truth to everyone because he said he had been drinking. It was after the celebration with the Brewers after winning the division. He left that party and something bothered him. We don't know what. And he was angry and punched the wall. So he was celebrating, but he was kind of forced to tell the truth by the Brewers and say, hey, I actually wasn't with the Brewers. I did this on my own time, and that's how I broke my hand punching a wall because something aggravated him.
And he will not be pitching, obviously, right?
Correct, yeah, unfortunately, and it's a big loss. Devin Williams and Josh Hader at the back end of the bullpen were very key for the Brewers. Not having Williams does kind of make that game, what the term they use is it makes it shorter when you got that, those pitchers you feel like can lock it down. When you got a great starter that can go maybe 6 innings and you got 2 pitches at the back end, now you got 1 inning that maybe you feel uncomfortable with that part of it. Now you lose Williams, you got an extra inning in there that's not quite as locked down.
The Brewers ended the season on a tear. They're on a roll. Does momentum matter in a situation like this?
It does, and the Cardinals, though, could be the opposite part of it. They had a lot of momentum going into their game last night. They lost to the Dodgers in a walk-off here. The key is it's really for the Brewers. They're kind of struggling with that, and the White Sox who are playing right now. The Brewers have had the division and their playoff spot locked up for so long that I'm sure there's human nature of a little bit of coasting. So they haven't necessarily had to lock in as tight as maybe they would need to be because it hasn't been a playoff atmosphere for them like it has been in years past. This year they had everything locked up. So I'm confident they'll be able to do that. They're playing the Braves. They are, at least record-wise, the worst team in the playoffs. So the Brewers have a good team. I think the big thing for them is if Christian Yelich, who was not doing well towards the end of the season, if he can bounce back, who hasn't been the same since he broke his kneecap in 2019, if he can bounce back, then the Brewers will be in great shape.
First pitch tomorrow afternoon at American Family Field.
And our morning show will be there. Our morning crew will be there tomorrow morning. Very exciting.
Jim, thanks for being with us today.
Great to see you, Jim. Thanks so much.
Well, for the first time in a decade, a new cruise line is sailing the high seas.
And it's a cruise like no other. We'll check out the first ship in the Virgin Voyages line coming up after Austin's First Warn forecast.
Ultimate mattress sale is happening now at Ashley Home Store. Ultimate savings on Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest, and Purple mattresses. Plus, ultimate doorbusters at up to 65% off. And free delivery within 5 days on in-stock beds. Only at Ashley Home Store.
For a job you'll love, well, you gotta get down. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. Every day you'll get to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. We've been here 50 years and we're employee-owned. With opportunities to grow. We'll match your 401k. Discount your pet supply. With great benefits and more. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers us all. And don't forget the free Mounds candy bars.
Why settle for any Medicare plan when you can choose 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plans exclusively from Quartz? Starting as low as $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, and dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits. Learn more by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today. Quartz offers the region's top-rated Medicare Advantage plans, and they're now even more exciting. New for 2022, the Quartz Cash Card gives you the freedom to spend up to $460 annually on a variety of health-related products and services. prices. And Quartz gives you access to an all-star team of high-quality providers featuring UW Health, giving you the 5-star treatment you deserve. Because at Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Learn more now by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
The ultimate sale is happening now at Ashley Home Store. Get ultimate discounts up to 50% off and get a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. Plus 3 years interest-free financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Take a look at this. It's Kids Day at the Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Wow.
The green flag was been raised on day 6 of the fiesta. The special shape rodeo underway as well. All balloons launched at 7 a.m. To celebrate Kids Day, many of the balloons took on cartoon shapes. Even Darth Vader could be seen ascending into the skies above.
Look at that shot.
Look at all those balloons. However, a weather system moving in could impact the mass ascension schedule for this weekend at the fiesta.
Oh, is that spectacular to see? You've been in a hot air balloon, haven't you?
Yeah, but not that high.
Oh, that's great. Look at that.
We talk about it. This is on the bucket list. And our former co-worker, Kathy King, is there right now.
She is, lucky duck.
Look at all those balloons.
Yeah, that is really, really cool to see.
Cactus.
Oh, don't let the weather mess it up, Austin.
Oh, I'm trying. Today would not be a good day here to do that by any means, but this weekend shaping up to be a pretty nice one. We are going to see the sunshine returning, but what about those rain chances? We still do have plenty of them in the forecast. Find out when, right after the break.
Family is just very important.
She's my sister, and we depend on each other a lot.
She's the rock of the family. She's the person who holds everything together.
It's a battle, I'm gonna be there.
KEYTRUDA and chemotherapy, been treating my cancer with 2 different types of medicine.
In a clinical trial, KEYTRUDA and chemotherapy was proven to help people live longer than chemotherapy alone. KEYTRUDA is used to treat more patients with advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy. KEYTRUDA may be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment. If you have advanced non-squamous, non-small cell lung cancer and you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene, KEYTRUDA helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching, or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
It feels good to be here for them.
Living longer is possible. It's true. KEYTRUDA from Merck. Ask your doctor about KEYTRUDA.
I'm not getting through the pandemic just to end up with the flu.
I asked for Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent. It's the #1 used flu vaccine for people 65 and older.
Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent is the only vaccine approved by the FDA for superior flu protection in adults 65 plus.
I'm not letting my guard down.
Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent isn't for people who've had a severe allergic reaction to any flu vaccine or vaccine component, including eggs or egg products. Tell your healthcare professional if you've ever experienced severe muscle weakness after receiving a flu shot. People with weakened immune systems, including those receiving therapies that suppress the immune system, may experience lower immune responses. Vaccination may not protect everyone. Side effects include pain, redness and/or swelling where you got the shot, muscle ache, headache, and general discomfort. Other side effects may occur.
All flu shots are not the same. I raised my game with Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist for Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hello and welcome back. Outside right now, a lot of cloud cover. It does not look like a beautiful day outside, and it really isn't with all the rain that we've seen so far. But with temperatures still in the 60s, it doesn't feel terrible out there, especially if you have some type of rain gear. Rain showers sticking around on Friday. Warm conditions, however, for this weekend. We're going to be near 80 degrees. I do think by the time we reach both Saturday and Sunday, we're talking upper 70s and even a potential for lower 80s. It is going to be short-lived as we do cool things back down afterwards, and we're going to see those dry conditions, but then starting out next week, more rain showers and storms are on the way. Current Doppler track right now, it does show that the majority of our rain showers have already swept through the area, but with how dense this cloud cover is, still enough moisture to even bring a little bit of some drizzle to some spots that may not actually have some of the green over their communities as of right now. So definitely not a dry day by any means. By the time we reach tomorrow, we're going to see less overall showers, so still a good chance to see some more of those showers making their way through. Notice how a lot of the thunderstorm potential is actually down to our south. We really only saw the showers, and we're going to continue to see this actually weakening here over these next few days. Taking a peek at our latest future track, now we can see again, a lot of the rain here later on tonight. This is what it could look like at about midnight, moving out here to our west. But then by the time we do reach tomorrow, a few of those showers making their way back. It does look like, I think, tomorrow we're going to see more dry periods throughout the day. A little bit less of a chance to see those showers moving through, but still a pretty solid chance. And then towards the early afternoon, we're likely going to see the development of some of these showers and maybe even bringing a brief heavy downpour at some areas. But that's just about it that we're looking at here with these showers. Again, no severe thunderstorms are expected, and then by the time we reach Saturday, we're going to do a pretty good job of clearing this out. Saturday morning, temperatures in those lower 60s, and then by the afternoon, still remaining dry with those upper 70s, and still a potential for some lower 80s here and there. Rain chances pretty robust for quite a bit of this forecast here. Saturday and Sunday, only about a 10-20% chance, so great news for the weekend. Afterwards, more rain on the way. Towards the end of this forecast, however, we do look to dry things up as we really do return to normalcy. You can see the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook pretty close to average, if not a little bit drier than average. But then in that same time frame here towards the end of this forecast, we're still going to keep with those warmer temperatures. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook still keeps us with those warmer than average conditions. And that's great news here for us if you like those warmer temperatures like what we have outside right now. 66 in Madison, 72 in Janesville. Now the average high, it's about 64 degrees. So it's not going to be too hard to actually beat that here over these next few days. And your extended forecast, it does show quite a few, again, of those chances for showers and storms. But if you do notice, though, those temperatures, they remain in the 70s and 80s for quite some time. Towards the end of this forecast, we are looking at a bit of a cool down. The following Saturday, a high of about 64 degrees. That's average here for today. So enjoy the warmth while we still have it. Who knows how long it's still going to be around here after we get through the rest of this forecast.
When reality sets in, it's going to hurt.
I know, yeah, winter is coming. It's not too far away.
Well, now when it's 80.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take it.
All right, Austin, thank you. The first new cruise line in more than a decade launched in the U.S. last night.
Virgin Voyages is billionaire Richard Branson's foray into the cruise industry.
CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette spoke to him aboard his first cruise ship.
Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady set sail Wednesday night for its inaugural U.S. cruise from Miami. We were invited aboard. Bob Marston from Arkansas and his girlfriend Donna are also taking the 4-night trip to the Bahamas.
It's a maiden voyage.
and it's Richard Branson. So, you know, we wanted to be here.
The launch was delayed a year and a half because of the pandemic. Passengers, or sailors, as they're called on the ship, must be fully vaccinated and were required to get an on-site rapid COVID test before boarding. For now, the ship is capped at half capacity, and masks must be worn indoors.
So the combination of all that is this, very controlled environment, and that allows us to create what I think is the safest possible way to travel.
As you might expect from a man who launched himself into space earlier this year.
Were you scared?
I wasn't scared at all.
You weren't?
No.
Richard Branson has no reservations about competing in a multi-billion-dollar industry.
It reminds me of when I started Virgin Atlantic, and people said you'll never succeed against BA or Pan Am or TWA in those days. But we only had one plane to fill, and initially, and Virgin Atlantic's still going 37 years later.
Branson wants to be a disruptor in the cruise industry. The line is adults only. The cabin beds are the only ones at sea that transform into loungers during the day.
There are also hammocks on all balconies, champagne on demand via an app, the only tattoo parlor on a ship, and 20 bars and restaurants.
Sounds like a strange thing to say, but I've never fancied going on a cruise. So I asked myself, why did I not fancy going on a cruise? And I thought maybe with the wonderful people we've got at Virgin, we could create the kind of cruise line that myself, my family, my friends, would love to go on.
He says it's not just for the young, but definitely for the young at heart. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Miami.
That's going to be you in December there, Mark. All group fitness classes, Wi-Fi, gratuities, meals, and soft drinks are included in the cost of a Virgin Voyages cruise.
I'm not sure how wise it would be to get a tattoo on the high seas.
Or to be in a hammock on the balcony. If you flip out of the hammock, it's going to be a pretty
good
big
for him.
fall.
It looks like fun. Well, coming up next on Live at 4, the Atlanta Braves hope that a string of pearls propels them through the playoffs.
And then coming up next hour at 5, misinformation has been on the rise for a while. We'll tell you what researchers at UW-Madison are doing about it.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive up to $6,500 off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
What makes new Salon Pass Arthritis Gel so good for arthritis pain? Salon Pass contains the most prescribed topical pain relief ingredient. It's clinically proven, reduces inflammation, and comes in original prescription strength. Salon Pass, it's good medicine.
Welcome to the lifestyles of the smart and savvy. When it comes to saving money, the Marshalls are masterful. But back in the day, that was not the case. Today, savings is what drives them. That's why they chose Consumer Cellular.
You live and learn.
They get the same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Imagine talk, text, and data starting at $20 a month. Plus, AARP members get exclusive discounts. Switch today and get $100.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Now at the Century House. Get up to $1,500 stressless credit to put toward additional seating and accessories. Or save $500 on stressless signature-based recliners and ottomans, or recliners with classic power. It's time for Stressless, proud to be endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Had enough? No. Arthritis. Here, new Aspirin arthritis. Huh. Full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation. Thank the gods. Don't thank them too soon.
Kick pain in the Aspirin.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive up to $6,500 off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
At 5, we'll tell you what a group of researchers led by a local professor is doing to battle the public threats caused by online misinformation.
We should still see some showers and a few thunderstorms through tomorrow, but the weekend should be mainly dry and unseasonably warm. My News 3 Now First Warn forecast at 5.
Then at 6, the Alliant Energy Center is planning to open a COVID-19 booster shot clinic. We'll tell you when it's happening and how it'll work. Join us tonight for News 3 Now at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 4. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Well, as the Atlanta Braves move into Major League Baseball playoffs against the Brewers tomorrow, a necklace worn by one of the team's sluggers has fans clutching their pearls in surprise.
Is it a fashion hit or a swing and a miss?
Here's Jeannie Mose.
He's a slugger for the Atlanta Braves who's brave enough to wear pearls? Hard not to notice that he's accessorizing. Pretty sure Jock Peterson just became the first Braves player to homer while wearing a pearl necklace. The Braves themselves are having fun with sweet mother-of-pearl tweets. Fans are marveling. Jock Peterson out there smoking cigars and wearing pearls. The outfielder joins icons who are partial to pearls.
The thing I care about most,
like Jackie Kennedy. When first asked about his new penchant for pearls, Peterson said it's a mystery for everyone. He assured a sportscaster, there's no story, they're just dope. Said he tried the chain thing and it was too hot and heavy. Peterson wears his pearls while staring at pictures the way Audrey Hepburn wore hers. Staring at Tiffany's windows, one fan noted, pearls go with everything, even those street clothes Peterson wore into the clubhouse. Will pearls turn Peterson into the Dennis Rodman of baseball? As one fan joked, if you like that, wait for him to steal third in heels. But hey, pearls were good enough for Prince. Peterson's latest pearl of wisdom for why he's wearing them, that he's just a bad, rhymes with pitch. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
Well, something to watch for tomorrow.
I love it.
I do too. I do too.
See if we wears them tomorrow. Well, do you have a health question concerning your pet? Now's the chance to talk to a veterinarian for free.
Dr. Carrie Donahue from Full Circle Holistic Veterinary Care is standing by to take your calls.
The number to call, 270-9933. Call in now.
Lisa, do you feel that? Do you feel the kind of the chill in the air?
I love it.
The sugar maple dancing by.
It's gonna fall any minute.
We just need our pumpkin spice lattes because it's officially fall, everyone. We're back at the Bruce Company. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I know it's your favorite season.
It is my favorite season. I love the color of the light. I love the color of the plants. I love that the temperatures are cold enough to kill off the insects.
Oh, yes.
It's all good.
Bingo.
No more mosquitoes.
I know. Perfect time of year.
Yes.
All right, so you've been looking at the same annuals, the perennials for the last how many months? It's time to reinvent your space, people.
Absolutely. I know your pots are looking a little tatty because mine are. Yeah. So pull out those, sort of tired-looking coleus or those bedraggled begonias and put in some plants that actually like this kind of weather. So we're talking about pansies. We're talking about mums, ornamental kale, ornamental peppers, all that kind of stuff that will do well in this kind of weather. Pop in a couple pumpkins, and you're good to go until Thanksgiving.
All sizes. I mean, you have white ones, you have green ones, you have everything.
Ones for carving, ones with warts, some that are just simply decorative. So yeah,
Lots of warts here. All right, Fall Fest. It's happening again this year. It's such a loved event. We're so glad you guys are having it back.
It is one of our favorites. So Family Fall Fest is the 9th, thank you. The 9th of October from 11 to 2, and what we have are the petting zoo is coming. We'll have a face painter, we'll have balloon guy, there'll be pumpkin painting, all sorts of free activities for the community. So bring your kids by, there'll be treats. It's gonna be a really fun time.
Do not miss it. Kick off a wonderful fall festival weekend, right?
Yep.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's my favorite season. I'm Emmy Fink.
I'm Lisa Briggs.
It's her favorite, and you're buzzed into Madison.
The house before you, over 30 years old, still has its original window. It's bone chilling.
Folks, there's no need to be afraid of old windows. Just call Feldco for 50% off.
Right now at Feldco, get 50% off windows. Plus, no interest for 1 year.
50% off windows ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo has a question for you. Have you ever bought a piece of furniture in a box and then had to put it together yourself? We know it's not fun. At McGann's, everything is professionally inspected and assembled before pickup or delivery. Goodbye headaches, and there's no extra charge for assembly. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in soon and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
And welcome back. A peek at traffic around the area right now. Most of it's looking pretty good, but the Beltline a little bit slower than what we have seen for most of this week, probably due in part to the rain that's out there. And of course, this is that time of the day where we do see most of the traffic on that roadway. So right now, Beltline quite slow currently, but you take a look down at Janesville and the main arteries are looking really good in and out of Janesville right now. So that's great news. Even with the rainfall, we're looking pretty good to go. No major accidents have been reported as of right now. And of course, if that does get updated, we will keep you updated with the latest as well. But for right now, even around Wisconsin Dells right now, I-90 looking clear as can be all the way down into Madison. So great news right now for the most part, but remember, Beltline quite slow as of right now. So if you're traveling in the Beltline in the next few hours, just be prepared for a little bit of a slowdown. Otherwise, looking good to go out there.
All right, Austin, thank you. A dish found in a drawer of a Scottish country house turned out to be the work of a famed 16th century Italian ceramist. The dish, which measures about 11 inches in diameter, sold for $1.4 million during a live online sale by Lloyd and Turnbull in Edinburgh. The Italian work of art is believed to have been created circa 1520 to 1523. The rare dish depicts the biblical story of Samson and Delilah.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, so check your dishes. Well, it's time to get your pet questions answered live.
The number to call is 270-9933. Dr. Carrie Donahue from Full Circle Holistic Veterinary Care is with us today. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Hello. Hi. Nice to see you guys.
And there's Poppy.
As always.
All right, let's go to the calls. We'll start with... We'll start with Mary in Barneveld. Mary, you there?
Yes.
Hi, what's your question?
I have a 15-month-old Shih Tzu, and she bites me. Not all the time, but occasionally.
Bites hard or just teething kind of thing?
She's drawn blood occasionally, yes.
That's a tough one, you know, and it is very common for puppies as they're teething and kind of learning everything to kind of bite you and figure things out that way. But at 15 months old, she really should be getting out of that puppy stage. My recommendation would be to go to a puppy class or a training class where they can really give you some good ideas on what to do about that. I mean, I would say probably whenever, you know, your dog is starting to do some of that behavior, just distracting them with something else like a chew toy, you know, something like that is what I would say. But even getting into a training class would be a great idea at that age.
Okay.
That'd be a tough behavior to break.
Yeah. Let's go to Kurt in Madison. Hi, Kurt. What's your question?
Yeah, we have a 15-year-old cat, Tabby, and, well, she's part Persian, too. But anyway, she's been having a lot of urinary problems. A few months ago, we took her to the vet, and they did some blood work on her and couldn't find anything. And they wanted to do more extensive, or said they could do more extensive tests, but I said, no, if you didn't find anything there, we'll just hold off a while. But anyway, now she's going all the time. And she does go in the litter box, but once in a while she misses and hits the side or on the floor just in front of it. So I'm just wondering, is that a sign of maybe her kidneys are going?
You know, that is a common sign that the kidneys might be starting to become insufficient or getting into kidney failure, because that's such a common thing in older cats. At 15 years old, I would suspect that could be going on. And oftentimes they're drinking more water, but they're going to the bathroom quite a bit. That being said, it could be something else. I'm glad that you went into the vet and had the diagnostics done. You know, and sometimes if nothing shows up, it might be a behavioral issue at that point. So I would say maybe going back to your vet and talking to them about other options, you know, maybe some different treatments if there is, if your cat needs an antibiotic or something like that, just to help with that urination, or even some kidney support.
Okay, thanks for the call. Let's go to Mary in Janesville. Hi, Mary. Mary, you there?
Hello.
Hi, Mary, go ahead.
Hi. My question is, I have a 10-year-old lab, and she has several fatty tumors on the underside of her belly. And my question is it good to remove them now, or is it just let them be? And I don't know what the good time would be to have them taken out.
Right, that's such a tough call. And I think, you know, usually with those fatty tumors, also called lipomas, I usually recommend just keeping an eye on them, seeing if they're starting to grow or change or bother your dog. And if so, then having them removed. The thing is, a lot of times if you do remove them, they'll often start to grow back in the same place. But, you know, it's a good point. She's 10 years old. If you're going to have it done at any time, now might be a good time to do it before they start growing a lot and getting a lot bigger, and before she gets a whole lot older.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What's considered the right size to have them removed?
Well, it depends, and they can be removed at any size, really. You know, it's not a very invasive surgery to get those taken off, but if there are a couple of them, your vet could take, you know, however many off at the same time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks for the call.
Let's try to get to Pam in Albany. Hi, Pam. What's your question?
Hi. I have a cat. He is about 7, and he's gotten a lot worse. When you're holding him or walking, he'll do like these little love bites or love nibbles, you know. He won't break the skin or anything, but he'll just like...
Okay, so you're looking at a way to stop that.
Is it normal for a cat to bite, Carrie?
Well, you know, again, it sometimes cats can have that behavior, and a lot of times cats, if they get overstimulated, certain cats will kind of take that out as biting. So it's kind of, if you know your cat is prone to doing things like that, you know, kind of staying away from the overstimulation and petting them a little bit too much, which can cause that biting.
All right, we are out of time. Thank you all for calling in. Carrie, thank you for your time.
Yes, absolutely.
All right,
Thank you.
See you next month.
Great to see you. Bye, Poppy. We'll see you soon.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
Your heart is at the heart of everything you do. And if you have heart failure, there's a medicine specifically made for heart failure, Entresto. It's a heart failure medicine prescribed by most cardiologists. Entresto is proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Heart failure can change the structure of your heart, so it may not work as well. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. And with a healthier heart, there's no telling where life may take you. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure, and trust your heart to Entresto.
The beat goes on.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
And less
also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at US Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 5, find out how a team of researchers led by a UW professor is aiming to combat misinformation on social media. Plus, we'll tell you about a new COVID-19 booster shot clinic coming to the Alliant Energy Center. We'll see you tonight at 5.
A massive resettlement has Wisconsin veterans stepping up in a big way.
You really do see sort of the excitement, on their faces.
Susan Simon talks to Team Rubicon about its mission to get donations to Afghan refugees. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. A low of 60 degrees tonight. Cloudy skies, mild conditions, some areas of fog as well with some scattered showers, and an isolated thunderstorm can't be ruled out. Extended forecast does show quite a few rain chances as well, especially towards the beginning and middle part of next week. This weekend, however, shaping up to be a pretty nice one as of right now. It will feel like summer, however. Saturday, upper 70s, Sunday, lower 80s. Stick around. We'll be right back after this break.
Here at TSR, we transform old, cracked concrete floors into beautiful, tough floors in just one day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here at TSR, we don't just simply coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, repair it, apply the base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, so you can rest assured that your beautiful new floor will last. Our awesome team is here to answer all of your questions before and after the installation. And right now, we are offering 15% off your new floor coating until the end of the year. Visit the website or call that number below for your new floor today.
TSR, one day floor.
Call 1-800-886-8411.
Big news for heartburn sufferers. Introducing Zantac 360 Degrees with a new formula that has the #1 doctor-recommended medicine approved to both prevent and relieve heartburn. It works in as little as 15 minutes and lasts. New Zantac 360.
Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 now through October 12th. Anytime Fitness gives you 24/7 support with expert coaching on all things fitness, nutrition, and everything in between. Now through October 12th, join for just $1. Visit anytimefitness.com today.
For the pets you love, well, you gotta get down to Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, where your dollar goes to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse.
Power your pets with Mounds brand dog power, perfect cat, and wild bird seed foods. They're nutritionally balanced, guaranteed fresh, and made in the USA. And every 11th bag is free.
Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all.
And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
In today's Final Touch, there are some criminals who are experts at evading the police.
Then there are some who don't even seem to try. Is this man the world's worst alleged bank robber? Police say Jason Bradley entered a bank in Lombard, Illinois on Tuesday wearing only a blue face mask, no gloves, no hat, and after allegedly passing a note to the teller and flashing what appeared to be a bomb strapped to his chest, authorities say he sped away with the cash and, get this, his own car registered to his home address. Police say the bandit then texted his wife a photo of the traceable bills, so it's no surprise that cops easily located and arrested him. And about the bomb, they're actually just fireworks wrapped in duct tape. Bradley's now in federal custody, charged with bank robbery. Stupid criminals. All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here again tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.